Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cyber Safety Net Stay Safe Online, episode 128, How to Vet Website Links. My name is Mark Anthony Germanos. I will be the presenter today. And here's a spoiler alert for you. I'm talking about special characters. And with special characters, we see something that we think is legit or honest, but really it's fake or a spoof. And I have a quick example here of my hometown, Chicago. We may think that what we have on the left is the same, but no, because what I have on the bottom is using a different letter A, and that would be the spoiler alert for today. I'm talking about special characters. Today's presentation is sponsored by my fourth book, How Hacks Happen. In How Hacks Happen, there are two personas. There's me, Mark, the good guy who wants to protect you. There's Brad Cracker, the bad guy who wants to rip you off. He rips you off because he's good at it. He says it's easy and he likes the easy money. Brad Cracker, the bad guy. Back in episode 102, I introduced the CIA triad, or the confidentiality, integrity, availability triad. Since I'm talking about visiting spoofed websites or fake websites, I think we're talking about confidentiality again. Today, I'm also introducing the character map. So if every character were available to you on your computer, the keyboard would be this wide and all the keys would be super small. And we know that's not the case. Instead, you can launch a character map that shows you all the extra characters you can insert into your document. And take a look at the letter A, which is in the fourth row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the left. That is the primary focus in many examples today. This character map has been part of Windows for as long as I can remember. In fact, when I was first published, I wrote an article for WordPerfect for a Windows magazine, and I was talking about creating the Japanese yen, which looks like a capital Y and an equal sign. But you can put the capital Y and the equal sign together to create the Japanese yen, which is the symbol for Japan's currency. Earlier, I was talking about Chicago and said, well, here's the spoiler alert, and now here's the backing info. You can look at Chicago with the regular A, or you can look at Chicago with a character that kind of looks like an A. Now, to the human eye, we won't notice a difference, but the computer does see a difference. In fact, when I was building this slide and the previous slide with Chicago twice, the second occurrence of Chicago came up with a red underline. My computer thought that the second Chicago was spelled wrong, and it was right. Because the second Chicago with that red character that looks like an A is not the A from over here. No, it's a different A that is much further down in the screen. And that's why the second Chicago here came up underlined, red underlined. This is also an issue when you look at website addresses, because if you're looking at one that has the fake A, you could end up looking at a link to a fake or a spoof website. I saw this meme online, and that inspired me to create this PowerPoint. Maybanktoyou.com is not the same as maybanktoyou.com. The issue is in the A in the word bank. Maybe I should call it the second A because May already has the letter A in it. But the maybanktoyou.com, which is the first example, is not the same as maybanktoyou.com in the second example, for the exact same reason that my Chicagos were different. The second occurrence here with a character that looks like A is a completely separate character. The same applies with the Citibank and the Citibank. The second example is not really an A, it's another character altogether. Now that's something to watch out for when you're looking at addresses for websites, because they will not have blue or red like what I put in my PowerPoint slides. Instead, the people who create those links are trying to trick you. They're sinister. They're trying to get you to go to a website like the wellsfargo.com with the red character. It may look like wellsfargo.com. and it may encourage you or trick you into typing in your Wells Fargo username and password, but it's not the real wellsfargo.com. You have to know in advance that the link you're about to click or the website you're about to visit is the real website, not a fake or a spoof. And here's what you can do. You can hover over the host name to see where you would end up if you click that link. Something else you can do is you can copy and paste the address into Microsoft Word. And when you do, you may find that the link shows up with a red underline, which means Microsoft Word or whichever word processing tool you use will think that it is a misspelled word. And that's a good thing in this example. Or you can manually retype the address. Yep. For any of these examples, if you're not sure, just manually retype the address. And I know some people are saying, oh, Mark, you're giving me more work. I already have enough. Okay, this may be an extra 20 seconds of work. But if you type in a credit card number on a fake or spoofed website and become a victim of identity theft, your cleanup project will take more than 20 seconds. Your decision. This one is a lot shorter than usual. I know your time is valuable. I know there are other places you could have been, but you chose to be here. You chose to listen to me, Mark Anthony Germanos, talk about special characters and how you have to avoid being tricked when you visit websites that may have special characters in the link or the address to entice you to type in information because you think you're at the real or honest site. I thank you for watching. Good day.